joke only I'm gonna get. Hello, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. Here's a game I haven't done in a while called Shadow Labyrinth. All right. Why the six-pack shirt, you ask, with the six-pack man on it? Well, Shadow Labyrinth is a game that has Pac-Man in it. Or at least something we identify as Pac-Man. He calls himself Puck, which is technically his Japanese name, Puck-Man. But those of us in the know, you spell out Puck in Japanese characters, it actually looks like something else. Anyway, not important. So there's been an update to this. I'm not really sure what they decided they were going to add, but we're going to just play through it like we play through it. What's the story so far? Well, you were sitting on this bench and then all of a sudden you disappear. You were playing what looks like that handheld right there. And then somebody wakes up in an alternate two-dimensional reality where Puck-Man greets you and says, "Hey, I've summoned you here to help me." He has no means of fighting back because he's just a Pac-Man. So he trusts you with a sword and he tells you to go here and go here and go here and kill stuff. Well, you discover a huge world where you traverse and fight many dangers. And your first boss comes along and... Oh, release notes. Hey, new mode options have been added. Explorer mode is now available. Mini Puck controls have been improved. Okay. I didn't think it was that hard anyway. Thought it was part of the challenge was the controls of Mini Puck, but not important. So you meet your first boss, you defeat your first boss, and all of a sudden Pac-Man possesses your body and devours the boss. There was no talk of consent. So the relationship in between the two characters is fairly highbrow. He eventually tells you need to go atop the Black Spire because there's something there that I need. You get to the top of the Black Spire. He reveals to you that he's part of this big agency sent to destroy a threat to the galaxy, and it is currently living within the planet that you're on, this alternate place that you're in. The Black Spire was initially a weapon used that they were going to destroy the planet with. Upon impact to the planet, it lost control and it didn't achieve its directive of destroying the planet. It just got embedded and all of a sudden it stopped working. There was some sabotage over the time period by a lot of the local life forms, and you didn't know what you were doing. You eventually powered the thing up. You restored communications in order to find out that they were going to remotely destroy the planet. With only seconds left, our hero has but no choice to accept their fate. And then all of a sudden, what you would call either the evil presence that the agency was looking for, or some kind of creative presence of the planet decides that he's not going to let this agency destroy the planet, and proceeds to take the whole planet and move it to a different location in the galaxy. The process seems instantaneous. You are thrown from the spire and then just kind of eventually survive the fall. You then try and pick up the pieces of whatever is going on, and you decide to carry on. You've met a few interesting characters along the way. One of them is there's a few people that Puck knows, but he doesn't really tell you anything. And then there's this presence who seems female and seems to know Pac-Man, is trying to get Pac-Man to stop destroying the planet. He's convinced that she's just out of her mind or too sympathetic. So we really don't know who the bad guy is in this situation. Okay. We're just gonna keep on with normal mode, which is veteran mode, I guess. Oh, I love those sound bites. So I have always been a Pac-Man fan. You can ask my mother. I even dressed up as Pac-Man one Halloween. I had Pac-Man bed sheets. I had the little Pac-Man Coleco, I guess, little arcade thing, little arcade box. Took 4D batteries, I think, or no, 4C batteries. Back in the 80s, you know. This was before boom boxes really hit the market. So, okay. Let's take a look at the overall map. The remote prison is where we started. We eventually hit the barren volcano and the sky-high tree. This, the giant black tower, is the spire, which you can see looks pretty much like a screwdriver. It was sent to destroy the planet. Land of the Fugitives. After coming to grips with what the spire was for, and then the activation, we fall from the tower, we survive, and we land in this spot where we convince the local tribe through our means of fighting stuff basically in the area that we're on their side basically. So they decide not to kill us, and we're kind of working with them on a couple things. So after we get to about here, we end the threat to this clan. Then they tell us, well, we initially get a few extra skills. So we finally got the grapple, which I think was the last thing we were getting. And with the grapple, I was taking it to certain parts. Rediscovering a few extra areas that could only be reached via the grapple. I don't know about this. If I zoom in, it says, okay, so maybe we need to get here. The quickest thing is over here. We are here. I did not destroy this door. Okay, so this D line needs activation. So the yellow lines here is what are called D lines. D, just the letter D. Whenever you touch them, you turn into Pac-Man and automatically ride the line. You can propel yourself off. You can also propel yourself, change back to your original form and slash at stuff. Or you can propel while slashing off of the D line. Did we activate that? So that D line is not activated yet. Good question would be, where can we activate that D line? I'm assuming enormous hollowed out mine. Endless plains. So, you know what? If we don't know where we're going, we're just going to go right back to the beginning. Oops. This is actually new. I don't really... I just decided I'll just, you know... I didn't think that was complex to begin with. Clinging jump, I think, is a new thing. Oops. The mid-air control might be a new thing. Because I think all you could do initially was just... Well, I hope they haven't changed the game because of this. I get it. You're supposed to do that, right? Wow, I hope none of these puzzles actually appear. I'm gonna be so hosed. Oh gosh. So when you touch a D-line, this is basically what happens. You turn into Pac-Man. I don't know that the controls were necessarily the same. Like I don't think you could control the guy mid-air. That seems very new. What I'm guessing is that that's a feature to the game that I actually haven't unlocked yet. There are some trophies that says something about mazes, so maybe that's basically what it is. I got no slots left for a perk. I don't have enough aura. Top right corner. Top right corner. That's aura. 1582. So here we are. I'm gonna warp back to the beginning. Now that we have our grapple point, I believe our dash. Here's our dash. Here's our slide. Our mid-air dash. We still don't have a double jump. And the dash itself uses what they call ESP. Basically our superpower such as that as well uses ESP. So when we began, this was where we woke up. That equipment there is how I summoned your soul here. And right at the beginning, there's a door you can't open yet. That's fine. Thankfully, they still haven't done anything with that. You can slide continuously against a cliff and not slide off, which, yay. Because let me tell you, this game would have been a whole lot different if I had to monitor that. So, when you defeat an enemy, can we do that again just because I messed it up? Probably not. Need to go a couple screens away. Your little Pac-Man can transform and devour the enemy, giving you resource material items. When you're dashing, you're invulnerable, thus the electricity dash. Memories are items you pick up containing memories of who knows. Perhaps did we drop? No. And the Gaia shift I will do when it's necessary. It's partly what you see when Pac-Man devours an enemy, turns into a Gaia frame, and the frame itself, you can actually sustain that. You can sustain that form for a little bit of time, and you're invulnerable to environmental hazards. I don't even know if there is a double jump in this game. But if there is, man, they are taking their sweet time. In order to give it to you. I probably don't need any more of that. Pretty sure I have settled the score with Phoebe. Phoebe is the name of the female thing that keeps popping up. We don't have a double jump yet. We have no way to get any higher here. We don't have any way to get to through the door here, through this. And the rest of this is essentially the tutorial showing you how to move, how to. You have a deflect button now. When enemies attack with a red light attack, they can be deflected. But only those attacks can be deflected. Very Metroid Prime, very Metroid Dread, right? So this is an example of a D-line. He looks bigger on the D-line. They might have changed his appearance on the D-line. So the circle jump, the circle button jump must be a new thing. I don't remember that at all. That was just activating the D line. So you can propel yourself and then attack at the same time. Any enemies. Now you think you'd have like a really good defense mechanism, but I swear it's tough. Maybe that's why they did a few different difficulty levels, huh? This is This is a good example of how huge the levels are anyway. Now, you also have a stun move. Works well against the weaker enemies, but if you devour them, you can devour enemies while they're stunned. You don't have to kill them, but if you do, you don't get any aura. So it behooves you to just kill the guys. There's an ad break starting. While the ad break's going, I'm just gonna progress through the levels. That's all we can do. So this is an example of where I think we need a double jump. They still haven't given it to us. And I believe I'm quite far into this game, and how weird that a platforming game like this doesn't give you a double jump yet. So, Barren Volcano is where we will end up next. I do not know if there are grapple points. You can't really see them on the map, which is unfortunate. I believe there are grapple points around this area. See, if they were going to do any update, I think putting in grapple points on the map would have been great. Torn Lands. So we were in the Torn Lands. I guess eventually, we have no idea what these do yet. So we're eventually going to find our boss in perhaps the Torn Lands. I'm not sure. I do not know if, in fact, they could be back at the Great Spire as well. But I think we did a whole bunch of this. Got as far as we could. So coming back this way makes a lot of sense. As soon as we got our grapple, we should rediscover basically. What is this? Oh. The mini spots are checkpoints. Basically, they help. Excuse me for a moment. I must check on something really quick. All right. Back to the world. Now this level was huge to begin with. And there were a few grapple points in this area, but it's been so long. Oh, you bum. We managed to throw the rock. Now you can dash through environmental hazards. You could always climb this white cotton moss. Interesting point is that the further you get in the game, like the Sky High Tree, this level is huge, and so far we've only seen 3 save points along the normal path you can take. Isn't that Isn't that a bomb? So they got a little stingy with it after a certain amount of time. The farther you get, the more dangerous it is. I also have this problem. I got my sword up to level 7, but the damage output is so minimal. Used to have to do that in 6 hits, now you can do it in 4, I guess. The bomb! So here we see an example of just some area that we can't get to. So still in the mix is trying to find what can get us up. There are no map markers that I know of. Oh, there are map markers. Okay. Cool. I take it back. I don't know what. No, I'm just gonna put something up here. The prison is the first spot we need to find, but that's really obvious. I seem to remember a few more of the slime molds there. Ah! This actually shows you that there are multiple layers to the map as well. So there's a background and a foreground. We've already gotten everything that was in here, so there's really no need to rediscover that. This scared me, but I didn't realize it was a healing pool. I'm so used to having energy drained if you fall into like a water. Does this imply that there's any grapple points here? I don't know. Let's take a look. We are rediscovering. We have to be careful though. There's a grapple point. Why do I even try? Oh, so apparently we probably have been up here, but there's no grapple point over here. Oh, there's another healing pool here, I guess. So, we have not discovered a skill to break those panels yet. Even though it shows the breakable portion is facing us, there needs to be some weird, I don't know, huge thing happening there. Covered by some lava rock, I guess. But we've been through all of this. We got whatever was there, and that's our next save. Did that even look like it was touching? We're here for the ride, right? This is another, like, volcano door. basically similar to this. We're gonna need some big hefty. I've tried in the Gaia frame to break that, and it didn't work. But look, I mean, it's only one item there. Skipped all of that. Enhance. I got no high grade material. I can't even upgrade anyway if I wanted to. Nothing there. Can't go this way. Perhaps there's grapple points up here. So there were grapple points here, but they're not on the map. See, they should have shown grapple points. I know we have map markers, but wow. I could have used those for other things. So it looks like a good frame would be here. Honestly, I think we need to just head to the next boss battle, and then probably that will give us what we need to keep exploring. This is a long drop somewhere. I don't think there's anything up here either. This was one of the boss battles. I think if we try going this way. Oh, so our Gaia frame enables us to avoid environmental hazards. This is one of those little small secret areas. Oh my god, I think I found it by accident. Double up. Ah! I'm going crazy! Now you can turn off the auto movement, which proves very helpful in a lot of situations. See, no grapple points. There has to be a double jump somewhere. Transportation in the game is tricky. You can use a warp device, which you have to purchase at some of the shops in the game to warp in non-nominal circumstances. So if the whole save point system is a whole network, so you can warp in between all the main save points. You can use a checkpoint to warp to a main save point for free. But if you're going to use you can transport to a checkpoint, but only if you use a warp device. And you don't have to be anywhere. So if you wanted to, you can go to a main save point by using a warp device as well. Uh-oh. Internet seems to be really shoddy tonight. Hope you're having a good time. I am. This is all about exploration. So, let's see. I don't think that there's much here. We can go to the sky high tree, but I don't remember them being a lot of stuff here. There used to be a vendor in the volcano, and he's disappeared somewhere. There were some grapple points here. I've already used them to get whatever was here. This, I believe, is another one of those red door. So we can't get through here in order to find out whatever's here or here. This is a tablet, one of many, and we don't know how to use them yet. Pac-Man doesn't tell us anything. We got another ad break coming up in a minute. Got a good minute or so before it starts. I'm just looking at stuff. I don't believe that there is a grapple system here either. This area is just not discovered area by the map, unless there's a secret to get to it. It's just blank, basically. this area was grapple points for something up here. And we can totally check that out. Bam! Been through a lot of that. This here looks like something. So I'm gonna check it out. Oh, let's check it out. Ooh. Got to be really precise on this. Am I a gamer or what? Now, you have to be careful. This area loves to put spikes underneath you. No way to get up there. Case in point. There's nothing really up here. Always keep your eyes peeled for some secret areas. We've already gotten what's all over there. So we get to the Torn Lands. Now, is the next boss fight in this area? Good question. Oh. So, making that. It's possible. Ah, when things aren't being cheap like that. Cannot believe that is what happened right there. All right, so yeah, you just got to be clever about it. But this is the problem. You can't make a jump. My God. Just marking down, I guess, places where I need to put a double jump in or something. Oh, I can't believe it. Since we unhooked this chain, we've had such a great shortcut. Let me tell you, there was some complex platforming in this area. Let me show you. So you get to the mines here, I'm assuming. These are mines. And where are the three? This one, this spot right here. You come down here and there's acid pools like all over, poison pools or whatever. And there's these platforms that raise up and down, but they go all the way down into the pools, so you can't stay on them. And when you try and cut across, there's like stuff in between, so you can't, and there's stuff on the top, so you can't just rush that area. That was a hard area, let me tell you. Getting here. Don't know what's going to happen there. Can we get through here? I mean, we don't have to. I don't think we've explored any of this, though. Doesn't look like there's a barrier here. We can't get through here. This D line isn't activated yet. Maybe that's one of the reasons. Maybe this D line isn't up and running yet. But I'd be willing to give it a go. We've destroyed some of the doors here, so we can take this shortcut as opposed to having to go through the pools. That was such a headache and a half. This is where you started. Eventually, these sharp edges denote where you can't go. So you had to. There's obviously. Oh, I think there's a rock right here, and there's a spot. You can't zoom through that either. I don't remember. So, let's see. I'm going to warp here. We've got a left choice and a right choice. We're going to go this way first. Ooh. Bad juju. Ooh, these are those pools. These are some of those pools. They're not the same ones. Now, we've used this rock here to break through one of the barriers. And it doesn't look like any of this is up and running yet. But you know, I haven't actually tried just going through it. I thought because the D lines weren't activated, I couldn't try anything, but we're already making progress that we couldn't make before, so or we didn't make before. Oh! No! No! Bum! No! I know what you're saying. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. It's not that easy. There. Now what? I think we can dash our way. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's think. Jump, dash, activate. Oh. Isn't this gonna be great? I'm so offended. No! Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's see. Oh, there's the big rock we need to destroy this. Waka, 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 waka. Not happening. So Gaia. So there's a meter right there with a Gaia frame on it. You have to ingest enemies in order to build up that meter. It's basically the frame. It fills up. The frame itself fills up. So. Well. Don't I feel foolish never having tried that, huh? It's okay. Oh man. You cannot dash through there, so you've got to actually take the D line here and wouldn't it suck if they decided they were gonna damn it. That's okay, because you're allotted some health potions. Oh, I got an extra HP. Oh, that's so awesome. So you have HP tanks that will refresh your entire gauge. The gauge is made up of these little bar sections, so I didn't have to use one. Yay. All right. One mystery down, right? We activated that D line already too. I thought this D line was going to go way in here and do stuff, but apparently not. I've found one secret. I found one upgrade. I feel accomplished. If we had gotten through this entire evening and I didn't pick up anything, I would have just been like, cheers. I had some awesome tacos today. I can't shout out the taco tote, but I can shout out the Brycey and Jelly Parker. We made some good progress here. We can actually go back through the D line and head back to here if we wanted to. I see the plate to activate the D line isn't even on the map either. But I'm wondering, because if we hit this one, does that mean this one's active as well? I don't know. And there's no way to get up here. So how is it that we see this stuff? We slid along through here. This was one of the checkpoints. So we can go here. What we're going to try the right side. I said we're going to try left or right. I guess we can try the right side. Well, as soon as we warp back to the save point, we can tell if the D line is activated. That was the only thing there, right? We're going to go this way, eventually hit down, and then the idea is to get to this spot and figure out whatever. You know, we can probably get there faster this way. We can just use this D line here, checkpoint, and then slide across. You can figure out all this section here. There's nothing up here, because I'm pretty sure I've actually been up there, but Not worried about it. So this symbol right here is what the creator, I guess, took when they appeared and said, I'm going to move the whole planet. All right. So, my first curiosity is... We've already fought this boss, but for some reason it feels the need to come back. I don't know why this boss keeps coming back. It's weird. Oh, platforms. Yay. We can't get up there yet. See, no double jump yet. Is this not crazy or what, man? That's why we could actually see what's over here. Alright, so let's just go back. Another ad break coming in. I am unsure as to why that boss repeatedly comes back. All the little checkpoints fill your HP tanks now too. Yay! They never used to. There's a good upgrade right there. The checkpoints weren't save points, so they made it a point. It's like you can refill your health here, but all your used HP tanks, they weren't going to refill. So you can only refill those at save points. Which made it all the worse that there were only like 3 save points in a level this big. Check out the sky high tree. 1, 2, 3 save points in this. Let's just scroll One save point. Here's a checkpoint, but no health, no HP tank fill. Another save point. And you had to keep in mind there was foreground and a background. And then this was the only save point that serviced this whole area right here. And here's a mini checkpoint. So you couldn't refill HP tanks. Great, guys. Awesome. I love it. Makes a little bit more sense now. Ah! Grapple! Grapple. Grapple. Great. Before we hit this grapple point, I'm going to mark it here. I'm going to go see if these D lines have been activated. Because I hit A switch doesn't mean that all the D lines in the area will be activated. But I'll give it a try. I'll give it a shot. No, they're not activated. And you can't squeeze through. Alright. I don't feel like jumping off here because it makes no sense. Alright, let's try out this grapple point. Glad I came back this way. Oh man, really? Why did they bring us here? Why did they bring us here, man? Okay, there's an access point over here, and it looks like it's a little bigger than, so it looks like you can go through there. I feel so cheated. I got so excited. Oh, cool, I found something else. There was like a small boss battle fight here. Too high, but kind of cheap. Too low. So if we jump higher, we jump from a higher distance, we might be able to make it. This... You can actually move that boulder, but I've already gotten what's over here. Oh yeah, this is part of those wonderful... Ah! You shouldn't have let go. You should have been just sliding down. I think we've pretty much exhausted every avenue in this area. So, our main mission is to settle the score with Thebe. We've gotten to collect the tiles to break through security, find security level 1, power up through generators. At a certain point, after defeating one of the next, I think it was the G-host, Ghost G-host. I'll show you what I mean here. G-host, Ghost. I think it was this one. We got the grapple hook. I thought that was clever. Where was security? Security was... in this area, the frontline base. This was one of the doors we needed to access with the key cards. So, are we here? Is this... Is this where we're at? Well, this is a teleporting pad, and obviously it's not powered on. We've activated a whole bunch of shortcuts to go through here. This is where we started. We ended up here, where we had to go this way to get a key, this way to get a key, and then this way to get a key. So from right here were the three branching paths. where we could unlock this door. And then from here, it looks like we've actually gotten through a whole bunch of this already. This was one of the teleporting pads. This might be a boss fight, no? This is the junction of getting the keys. Is this to imply that there's a passageway over here? Well, this doesn't imply crap. We've been on this elevator. Oh, look, we've already been up here. I remember this area. Part of where we actually enter in from. The doors we've been able to unlock. They basically just had walls in front of them, so see, it implies that there's a passageway. think I know what this is. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of enemies up there. And then there's a few D-line spots, but there's no way to jump that far and make that cliff. We've definitely been through here. Wow, okay. So what I'm gonna do is head back to the village. Maybe somebody has some info for me. Yeah, this huge level, and there were only 2 spots to save. Oh, did they close this off? Bums. There are some obviously lovely power-ups, but we can't manufacture them because we don't have the right materials. Isn't that sexy? Water counter. Oh, that's so sexy. See, that would be great right there. We need to get one more infested spine, which wouldn't really be so bad. I think I know where to farm that. Just a little bit. I can pay for this now. Might as well, I mean. Where is this? Okay. farming spot would be right here. The bigger problem is that it comes at a cost. There's a lot of fights. Like down through here, each level is like a boss fight, mini boss fight. But the bigger enemies tend to drop the infested spines. No! Oh, you're kidding me. Apparently I just didn't look at that. See, once that guy left, I could no longer purchase the perk.
No, the windows here. Can the window?
I don't know where he went, and I don't know how to purchase the one perk he had, which was he had a couple of perks actually, but he had a perk where it would extend your life by 2 bars, but you lost the perk when you die. And now that he's gone, I don't know where to get it again. Let's try this again. Damn it. I don't even know if being in the corner is any better. Stop that! He would give you an infested spine. Or is it one of the big bubbles? This guy! Oh, he did. See, that's such a bum rap. Maybe it's this guy. No, I'm gonna die. But of course, as an equipable perk, we need to sacrifice something else.
Can the window? No, the window's here.
See, you lose this perk when you die. There was another one. You could buy it as many times as it was there, but the guy left, man.
Can the window?
I feel so cheated that the guy had just gone. Alright, so we're supposed to go to the arena, I guess, is what she said.
Hey.
I guess I could buy some of these.
Rent. Rent.
Sure.
Rent. Hey. Rent. 망했어.
All right. Let's see. I think this is actually somewhere we haven't been. Doesn't say anything.
Hi. Wait, cat? Okay. Wait, cat?
Okay. The time has come. I'm still here. I'm just moving my camera because apparently I just don't have a great place. Good. Time for us to put into this. If I win, you have to promise to. Didn't know about that one. Twice, huh? Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case.
Oh, Miller, wow. Why? here. No. Sazala.
Okay. Oh.
The start end guileless. That's a lot.
Looted.
Emperor Galaga. Yes!
Okay. Oh.
That's so cool. This game is cool. This game is ultimately cool. Yeah, I got like 12 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Finally a use for these, huh? No, I don't want a map marker set. Okay, cumulative. Great. I thought it was gonna be a problem. Okay, good, good.
all of it.
Our door to the... Is it this way? Maybe not this way. Well, it is not through here anywhere. Maybe it's this door. Huh. This section, you're actually just falling through here. There's no way to get that yet. Why is this here? Save the megabytes, folks. Sometimes it's just unbelievable how accurate the computer can be. Oh, I can't equip perks unless I'm at the save point. Okay. Door to the abyss. Oh. Bombs. You know, even if I get that, I wouldn't be able to go across. Ooh. Yay! Shoot, really. Oh gosh, I can't help but to notice how cheap you are. If they give you a vine, just use it. Well, I thought I could. Nope. Isn't this gonna be a pain in the ass? Rough. These bats. I hate these bats. They're like Castlevania bats, you know? I think even worse than Castlevania bats. Really? Ooh. Man, now you are pissing me off. Wait, what is up here? Did I even bother to go through here? Oh, I can't. Boo. Are we doing this again? Are we actually doing this again? I don't want to have to fight one bat, fall all the way down again. Fight one bat, fall all the way down again. That does not a good game make. Okay, that was lucky. I'm assuming if I go right, I can get this item. high-grade material that I could level up something. I could level up my ESP meter, but I think I need more power. Already, I need more power because any power boost is just so minimal. Ooh. Evil. So we couldn't get up here. This deserves a marker. D lines. That's another maze marker with still absolutely no way to understand how that works. Wow, way to cheat from off the screen. Woohoo. What exactly is going on here? Bubba. Okay. D-line! D-line on! No one said it was ever going to be easy. Let's take a look. No real... Maybe you could guide your... Please use your vines. Pisses me off more that they just take one hit to kill. And they're just... This is freaking annoying. Any more bats? Before I decide I'm gonna go back and refill my health? There is. Wow, they're being real generous with those checkpoints. Maybe that was some other update that they did. Whoa! Spikes. Never good. Look, it's in the shape of a ghost. max HP. That's what I am talking about. How lame of me. How lame of me. Oh no. And that was baloney. A save point! Can you believe it? Jeez. Are we finally gonna figure out what these plates do? Oh, I can enhance. Enhance. Oh, I only have one high-grade material. I haven't had a problem with... G-host bug. Oh, so we fight this, we get the ability to go to an alternate dimension, and it becomes a maze, right? Well, let me tell you, I would still appreciate a double jump first. Play a maze. Finally, a maze. Do we have to do this all over again? Apparently we can't even go anywhere until we figure this out anyways. Sure, my first maze. Control mini puck and eat all the dots, then use the power dots or block explosions that will appear to weaken and consume the required number of minions. Okay. Eat the designated number of weakened minions to materialize fruit. Eating the fruit allows you to proceed to the next maze. If you eat the fruit before the countdown above it reaches 0, you will receive a 1-up bonus. Defeat the boss that appears in the maze to win. If you complete a maze quickly, you will enter bonus time, where you can obtain tons of extra fruit. Use this bonus to rack up points and acquire rare items. Okay. Just not. In the maze, the pause menu now includes retry and quit. Use these if you want to start over from the beginning or stop playing. Waka 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 waka. What are we doing here? Booster explanation / warning. A booster that launches Mini Puck. While boosting, Mini Puck will not take contact damage from minions, but be careful when attempting to change direction. Any directional input after boosting will not only remove the invulnerability effect, but also begin to decelerate you to the point where you may not be able to jump to your next destination. we'll see about it. Huh? Oh shit. Sorry. Did not mean to curse. After eating all the surrounding dots, this block explodes on contact with a minion. Minions are weakened by the explosion, creating a chance to take down many at once. Wow. Okay. I guess it's all about practice. Oh, I went the wrong way. Some B. Master the basic jump. What? Oh crap. I am losing this badly. Go, just do something. Oh no. I'm not happy with this. Well, I'm not unhappy with it, but wow, strategic. Holding X. Wait, shoot, what happened? Pisha. There's one slight problem, is that I know there's another spot. Here.
Tease.
I guess maybe this is the only way to go right now. See, these imply we got to the top of the tower, and then we just had a huge cutscene and sort of cut everything off from what we could have done up here. So why not let us explore the rest of it? See, I don't even think we activated this. Cool. Well, at least we got another one.
Hey. I'm Peter. Ha ha. Oh. Ha ha ha.
For a price, I'm guessing. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, maybe this is how we...
See nice laser on. Hey, see nice laser on.
Oh, crap. Boingy, boingy, boingy. So is this where I use my grenade? Oh no. Okay. I don't think it did anything. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Yay! The labyrinth of the giant tree. Oh my g- How did some cheating person platinum this game 20 minutes after release? Oh! App. Oh, let's see. Just activate this, I guess. Figure out what's down here. Something else. Ah! I feel so useless. I don't feel so useless anymore. So let's see, what did that guy offer? Cause I'm starting to think that you need the crystalline palace, huh? Oh my gosh, yet another huge area. Was that a headache? See, they should show the grapple points on the map. Ooh, secret area. Ah. The game just exploded. Exploded with maps. Two huge maps. I don't know that I'm ready for this. Although the Crystalline Palace sounds much cooler than the Labyrinth of the Giant Tree. Call me crazy, but all of this does not seem sexy. Ooh, look at this. Man, this place is huge. What's his name said he was up at the summit, but there's no summit. Oh crap, I actually just worked over there. No worries. No worries whatsoever. See, here's another plate. Now I can actually do this plate, huh? Maybe he's gonna be up here now. But, is this where we're at? Okay. I think we took a wrong turn somewhere. See, it doesn't seem like you can make this jump, but apparently you can. Alright, well that proves nothing. I don't need to go back and try this. It's the same thing. I guess the question would be, where am I going to get the double jump? Because it's either one or the other, right? I'll probably go to the Crystalline Palace first, and the double jump will be in the labyrinth. And vice versa. Whatever I do, it's going to be just the wrong thing. So if dude hangs out at the summit, then he's probably up here. I just can't get there yet. There's no way to get there. I can't do this jump here. Oi. With as unsexy as this is, I think I should probably go there first. But I love hearing about the Crystalline Palace. See, and it looks a lot smaller. Well, I guess comparatively. I'm gonna do the palace first. I don't care. I'm gonna do the palace first. I mean, not tonight, because wow. looks suspicious. Look at that and tell me that doesn't look like it's... My aura ran all the way over here. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should have gone up. Now comes the question. Whether or not I should go back and try those other iron. They were right here. Cheated. Honestly, it's almost quicker if you overheat and then just let that recharge. No way. That takes 2 hit points. Did I just lose that perk that I bought from what's her face?
Kann sie Winde.
I don't see it anymore. I'm a horrible, horrible player. Wait. Oh. Wow. Amazing, amazing progress tonight. Six pack, six pack. Woohoo! I love this shirt. Somebody grab a photo. I'll clip it. Okay. So, I'll be on somewhat of a holiday for the next 3 weeks, but I'm going to be back in here Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm not really going anywhere, so it's more of a staycation with Mama coming to visit. It's gonna be great. Sadie misses Mama. I say Mama and her ears go. I could show you. Sadie, you miss Mama? Huh? You miss Mama? Okay, well, she's tired. Don't blame her. It's kind of late. So I'll be back on Tuesday doing some more Fatal Frame 4 because that's what we're doing on Tuesdays. I'm having a great time with it, so no time is wasted. Oh, I didn't even realize that the R in Labyrinth is the sword. I saw the Pac-Man in the shadow, the O of the shadow, but not the R. Okay. Cool. Oh, darn. Let's see. Let's see. Well, I can't raid the sumo right now, so we'll go to Minerva's channel. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Have a great weekend. Stay out of the snow and the rain, and that's gonna come and hit everywhere, apparently. Don't let it ruin your weekend, though. Go outside, just take an umbrella and dress warm, right? I will be back on Tuesday, more Fatal Frame, maybe some gaming this weekend. I doubt it, but we'll see what happens. Let's head over and cheer on Minerva for her deathless Bloodborne run. Take care, everybody. I'll see you again soon. Game on.